If you're here, you've probably noticed something.
AI is everywhere. The conversation is loud. The claims are enormous.
Revolutionary. Dangerous. Job killer. World saver. Pick your headline.
Most of that is noise. We're here to talk about the signal.
The AI collaboration method.
Before you begin,
Something quieter is happening. Harder to see. But it matters more than the headlines.
people using the same tools are getting very different results.
Same access. Same technology. Same interfaces. Diverging outcomes.
Not because of technical skill. Not because of better prompts.
Because of something nobody's naming clearly.
This series names it. And shows you what to do about it.
We made this for writers, designers, teachers, professionals, creators of all kinds.
And for curious people just starting out. People who trust their instincts even if they can't explain why yet.
Seasoned taste works here. But so does fresh vision. Both paths in.
You don't need to code. You don't need a technical background. You don't need to understand how the models work inside.
You need to pay attention. And you need to be willing to try.
That's the real bar. Lower than you'd expect. Higher than it sounds.
Because paying attention, actually paying attention, is rare.
And being willing to try something when you don't know how it ends, that takes something.
If you're still here, you probably have both.
Let's start with what's actually happening.
Two patterns are emerging. You can see them if you know where to look.
We call them deference and engagement. Same starting point. Very different destinations.
Deference looks like this. You ask the AI something. It responds. You accept. You move on.
It feels efficient. It feels productive. You're getting things done.
But something is eroding. Slowly. Under the surface. Your judgment.
You stop checking whether the output is right. You start assuming it is.
Engagement looks different. You ask. The AI responds. Then you evaluate.
Does this land? Does it capture what I actually meant? Or does it just sound right?
If it doesn't land, you steer. You adjust. You try again.
That evaluation, that steering, it compounds. Your judgment gets sharper over time.
Same activity. Same tools. Completely different trajectories.
The difference is an effort. It's a specific skill. And it has a name.
Recognition. Knowing when output captures what you actually meant.
Not what sounds good. Not what's polished. What's actually right for you.
This is harder than it sounds. AI output is confident. Polished. Persuasive.
It can sound right while being subtly wrong. That's the trap.
Here's the good news. You probably already have this skill.
If you've developed taste anywhere, writing, design, music, cooking, teaching.
That taste transfers. The judgment you built in your domain works here too.
You just didn't know to apply it. Now you do.
This isn't about learning something new.
It's about using something you already have. In a new context. Let us show you how.
This series is 5 episodes. Each one builds on the last. Each one also stands alone.
Here's the shape of what we'll cover.
Episode 1, The AI Divide. 2 trajectories. How people split without noticing.
Episode 2, Recognition Judgment. The human layer. Where your taste meets AI.
Episode 3, The Generation Trance. The flow state trap. Why good people go wrong.
Episode 4, The Formalization Loop. The actual method. How productive collaboration works.
Episode 5, Before the Frameworks. The timing. Why this moment matters.
By the end, you'll have language for what's happening.
And a method for doing it better. Not a theory. A practice.
So what do you actually need to get value from this?
3 things. That's it.
First, taste. Or the instinct that hasn't been trained out of you yet.
Some people have calibrated over years. Others just haven't learned to ignore what they feel.
Either way, a sense for when something lands. When it's right versus when it just sounds right. Second, determination. Willingness to stay in the process when it gets uncomfortable.
The loop takes turns. Sometimes many turns. The people who find it are the ones who keep going.
Third, something you actually want to make. A real project. Something that matters to you.
Not a tutorial exercise. Not a practice prompt. Something with actual stakes.
That backburner project you've never had bandwidth for. The book. The business idea. The thing you shelved.
The thing you always wondered why it didn't exist. The campaign that seemed like it needed a whole team.
Getting to proof of concept used to require quitting everything else. Now it doesn't. Taste. Determination. Something to make.
Notice what's not on that list. Technical expertise. Coding ability. Understanding how models work.
Those things are fine if you have them. But they're not the bar.
If you have those 3 things, you're ready.
One more thing before we begin.
You can watch in order. That's how we designed it.
But we know how people actually watch things.
So here are some other doors in.
If you're impatient and want the method, start with episode 4.
If you're skeptical and want the evidence first, start with episode 1.
If you're already doing this and want language for it, episode 2.
If you're worried about timing and windows closing, episode 5.
Any door works. They all connect.
Now, one thing to know before you start.
These videos give you the language, the map, the concepts. That backburner idea you've been carrying? This is what it's for.
The one that always seemed like it needed more time, more people, more resources than you had.
Bring that. The loop works best when the stakes are real.
But the skill itself, recognition, steering, staying in the loop, that requires practice.
Some of what we're pointing at won't land from words alone. That's not a failure. That's how this works.
These videos are often paired with a guide, a meetup, or a learning group.
Not because we're holding something back. Because some things only clarify through doing.
Watch first. Let the idea settle. Then practice with something real.
The doing is where it becomes yours.
At the end of episode 5, there's an invitation.
A community exists. People finding the loop together. Real projects. Shared learning.
We'll tell you more about that at the end.
For now, just know, you're not doing this alone if you don't want to.
We're glad you're here. This matters more than the headlines suggest.
Let's start. Episode 1, The AI Divide. 2 trajectories.